Good morning, friends. So, today we are going to learn about a special topic, a very important topic, that is hybridization that is exhibited by nitrogen in various organic compounds. Okay, because nitrogen can exhibit all three types of hybridizations in organic compounds. So, where does it exhibit which type of hybridization? Okay, that we are going to learn in today's video. Okay, this is a very important topic because especially sometimes we think that the hybridization exhibited by nitrogen according to the normal rules will find the hybridization, but sometimes we need to study specially with nitrogen as well as oxygen also. Okay, because in some compounds they will exhibit sp, and in some compounds they will exhibit sp2, like that, depending on the electron availability. Okay, it will change the hybridizations also. So that's why we have to specially study about the hybridization exhibited by nitrogen as well as oxygen in different organic compounds. So in today's video I am going to discuss only about the hybridization exhibited by nitrogen. Okay, so let us move on to the topic. And this is your Lalita ma'am, okay, your science teacher, and basically I teach chemistry. Okay, request all of you to please kindly watch the videos, okay, and utilize the time as well as the concepts properly, and try to improve yourself, okay, by watching study videos in your free time. Okay, so let us move on to the topic. So today's topic is what? Hybridizations exhibited by what? Nitrogen. Hybridizations exhibited by nitrogen. Hybridizations exhibited by nitrogen in various organic compounds. Okay, now in various organic compounds. So what kind of hybridizations nitrogen will exhibit? We are going to learn about that. Okay, so nitrogen can exhibit all three types of hybridizations. Let us learn with some examples. First we will go for sp3 hybridization exhibited by nitrogen. Okay, first one, sp3 hybridization. In which kind of compounds sp3 hybridization is observed by nitrogen? Okay, that is about that we are going to learn first. Okay, so we find sp3 hybridization exhibited by nitrogen in amines. Okay, nitrogen exhibits sp3 hybridization. Okay, sp3 hybridization in which kind of compounds? Amines. Okay, please understand the words carefully. Amines. Amines means what? Amines are the organic compounds with functional group NH2. Okay, RNH2. Okay, please understand carefully. Amines are the substances with functional group RNH2, where R is called as alkyl group. Okay, R is any alkyl group. Alkyl group means like methyl, ethyl, any group like that. Okay, now methyl group, ethyl group. Okay, anything it can be CH3 or C2H5, C3H7, like in homologous series we have learnt. Okay, so methyl group, ethyl group. R is what? Alkyl group, and NH2 is called as amine group. Amine group, and the compounds with that functional group you call them as what? Amines. So nitrogen exhibits sp3 hybridization in amines. Okay, let us learn some examples. Okay, so examples here you have amines can be three types: primary amines, secondary amines, and tertiary amines. Okay, suppose if I take one R in place of R, okay, if only one alkyl group is there and NH2 is there, then such kind of compounds are called what? Primary amines. Primary amines. Okay, now that means ammonia. Actually ammonia, nitrogen is present in ammonia. Ammonia out of 3 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen replaced by 1 alkyl group. You're calling it as amine, primary amine. Okay, suppose if one more hydrogen is replaced by one more alkyl group, okay, out of 2 hydrogens, okay, out of these 2 hydrogens, one more hydrogen, if it is out of these 2 hydrogens, I wrote only one hydrogen and one more hydrogen is replaced by another alkyl group, R. Then you call them as what? Secondary amines. Okay, now secondary amines. It can be, these two can be different alkyl groups also. One can be represented as R and another can be represented as R dash also. Okay, these are what? Secondary amines. These are what? Primary amines. Suppose all 3 hydrogens, okay, I mean in ammonia all 3 hydrogens, in primary amine all 2 hydrogens are replaced by 2 more alkyl groups like RN, okay, R dash, R dash, R double dash, R triple dash you can keep. Okay, please look at this. Okay, then all 3 hydrogens in ammonia are replaced by 3 alkyl groups. Then these are called what? Tertiary amines. Tertiary amines. So in all these kinds of amines, nitrogen exhibits sp3 hybridization. Okay, so here we'll see one example. Okay, like for primary amines, we'll see one example. Primary, secondary and tertiary amines. One hydrogen is being replaced by one alkyl group. Then you will get primary, secondary and tertiary amines accordingly. Okay, so in case of amines, okay, if you are going to learn one example, generally I'll take this example. Nitrogen is in the middle, okay, and one alkyl group, CH3 group I am taking, and the remaining 2 hydrogens only. This is your what? Primary amine. Okay, here you are finding one lone pair of electrons. Okay, one lone pair of electrons. Nitrogen's atomic number is 7 and last orbit it will have 2s2p3 configuration, means 5 valence electrons will be there. So it forms 3 bonds with one alkyl group and with 2 hydrogens and forms what? 3 sigma bonds. Okay, now you are finding 3 sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. Okay, so hybridization can be identified as what? Number of sigma bonds around the central atom and lone pairs. Okay, hybridization can be calculated by what? Number of sigma bonds plus lone pairs for the central atom. Lone pairs of central atom will gives you hybridization present in that particular element. Here the central atom is nitrogen and we are also speaking about nitrogen only. So number of sigma bonds around nitrogen are how many? 3 plus 1 lone pair. Okay, now 3 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. So total you are getting how much? 4. Okay, if the number of sigma bonds plus lone pairs, if that value if you are getting 4, the hybridization exhibited by it will be what? sp3. Okay, and you also have to recall that sp3 hybridization with central atom having 1 lone pair of electrons. Okay, then what will be the shape of that molecule? Recall. Okay, you just recall. In inorganic chemistry we'll be learning. Recall. Okay, what you have to recall? Okay, sp3 hybridization. A molecule with sp3 hybrid molecule. Okay, now a molecule with sp3 hybridization. Okay, sp3 hybrid molecule with 1 lone pair. With 1 lone pair for central atom. With 1 lone pair for central atom. Here the central atom is what? Nitrogen only, and it is having 1 lone pair. Okay, if it is, the molecule is like this, then its shape will be what? Its shape is pyramidal. Okay, now trigonal pyramidal shape. Please remember this point. Okay, if the central atom is having 1 lone pair of electrons, it will exhibit pyramidal shape. Okay, and bond angle will be almost around 107 degrees. Okay, 107 degrees, like how you have observed in case of ammonia. Okay, with one lone pair, nitrogen. Just you replace one hydrogen with one alkyl group. That's it. Okay, so 3 sigma bonds with one lone pair. So it is exhibiting what? sp3 hybridization. Not only primary amines, in all case of amines, the case of nitrogen will be exhibiting like that only. 3 sigma bonds and one lone pair. Okay, so it will show pyramidal structure with bond angle almost around 107 degrees. Okay, so this is the case of amines. Okay, now same sp3 hybridization. Okay, now please remember, this is first thing which we have observed. So nitrogen exhibits sp3 hybridization with pyramidal shape if it is having one lone pair of electrons. Okay, exhibits sp3 hybridization. First thing is what? Amines. Okay, in amines. But in amines, please remember, the shape is pyramidal. Okay, now shape is pyramidal because 3 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair will be there for central atom. This point you have to remember. Now coming to case 2, nitrogen even exhibits sp3 hybridization, in quaternary ammonium salts. In quaternary ammonium salts. Okay, now what are these quaternary ammonium salts? Okay, what are these quaternary ammonium salts? So quaternary ammonium salts are like this. Nitrogen will be there in the center. Okay, and it is a kind of cation. Okay, it is a kind of cation in which nitrogen is being bonded with 4 alkyl groups. Okay, now or with hydrogens. Okay, this can be hydrogen or this can be alkyl groups also. Okay, please understand carefully. Nitrogen forms a cation, quaternary ammonium salts. Quaternary, the word stands for 4 degree. Okay, quaternary, primary is for 1 degree, secondary 2 degree, tertiary 3 degree, quaternary is for 4 degree. Okay, so it is forming 4 sigma bonds. Okay, now here lone pair of electrons is not there. Okay, here what you will observe is this lone pair of electrons which are present with nitrogen are involving in coordinate covalent bond. Please understand the point carefully. Here whatever the lone pair of electrons which are used to be there, lone pair of electrons of nitrogen, okay, lone pair of electrons of nitrogen forms coordinate covalent bond. Okay, now it forms what? Forms dative bond or coordinate covalent bond. Okay, now forms dative bond. Okay, and that dative bond is also treated as what? Sigma bond only. Okay, so 4 sigma bonds it forms. Nitrogen forms 4 sigma bonds. Okay, now 4 sigma bonds plus 0 lone pairs. Okay, now 4 sigma bonds plus 0 lone pairs. So total is 4. If it is 4, the hybridization is sp3 only. If it is 4, the hybridization is sp3 only. But here, as lone pair of electrons are not there, the shape is found to be what? Tetrahedral. Please remember the point. You have to recall this point also. Okay, I'll just rub this and I'll write here. Recall sp3 hybridization with central atom not having lone pair. Okay, now with central atom not having lone pair, then the shape will be tetrahedral. Please remember this point. You have to recall. What recall? What is the point to be recalled? Okay, sp3 hybrid molecule. Okay, now sp3 hybrid molecule with no lone pairs or with 0 lone pairs. With 0 lone pairs for central atom. With 0 lone pairs for central atom. Okay, here nitrogen is the central atom and it is not having lone pairs because lone pair is being involved in dative bonding. Dative bonding is considered as sigma bond only. Okay, so please understand the point carefully. So with 0 lone pairs for central atom, it will have tetrahedral structure. That is the point you have to note down. Tetrahedral. Okay, structure. Okay, even like CH4, like methane molecule, you will see central atom will be carbon involving in 4 sigma bonds. Okay, so lone pairs of electrons, if they are not there for central atom, then the shape observed will be tetrahedral structure. Okay, so same sp3 hybridization, same nitrogen. Okay, in case of amines, it is exhibiting sp3 with pyramidal shape with one lone pair. Okay, but in case of quaternary ammonium salts, it is exhibiting 4 sigma bonds with 0 lone pairs, and shape will be tetrahedral structure. Okay, so what are the examples for quaternary ammonium salts? If you want some examples, okay, what are the examples for quaternary ammonium salts? Okay, some examples you can take down. Examples for quaternary ammonium salts: benzethonium chloride, quaternary ammonium salts. Please remember, quaternary ammonium salts will have which kind of structure? Nitrogen will be there in the middle, and 4 sides, 4 alkyl groups may be there, or aryl groups may be there, or benzene ring may be there. Okay, and hydrogen also may be there. Okay, these R can be alkyl groups or aryl group, or it can be hydrogen also. Okay, but N is forming a cation. Okay, it forms what? A cation. Such kind of structure will be there for quaternary ammonium salts. Please remember, R can be what? Any alkyl group or aryl group. Alkyl group or aryl group. Okay, like in benzene ring, it can be a benzene ring. Okay, aryl groups. Please understand the point carefully. Okay, so what are the examples for quaternary ammonium salts? So we'll write at least 2 examples. Benzethonium chloride. Okay, benzethonium chloride. Benzethonium chloride is one example where nitrogen is exhibiting what? sp3 hybridization with no lone pairs. So it exhibits tetrahedral structure. You have to remember that point. Okay, benzethonium chloride, mostly used in disinfectants. Okay, now benzalkonium chloride also. Benzalkonium chloride. Okay, benzalkonium chloride. Such kind of salts, you call them as what? Quaternary ammonium salts. Okay, now quaternary ammonium salts. Okay, for such kind of salts, nitrogen exhibits sp3 hybridization with no lone pairs. So its shape will be tetrahedral. Okay, so please remember this point. Now let us move on to sp2 hybridization exhibited by nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen, where does it exhibit sp2 hybridization? Okay, so let us learn about that. Okay, sp2 hybridization. So nitrogen exhibits sp2 hybridization in case of imines. Okay, now nitrogen exhibits sp2 hybridization. sp2, please remember, nitrogen exhibits sp2 hybridization in case of imines. In case of imines. So what are imines? You have to remember that. Previously I told amines. Amines are the compounds with functional group NH2. Now imines are also a kind of compounds with functional group in which carbon, nitrogen are connected with a double bond. Okay, now so better I write that. Imines are the compounds, carbon compounds in which nitrogen and carbon are connected with a double bond. Okay, nitrogen and carbon are connected with a double bond. Please remember that point. Okay, are connected with a double bond. Okay, this is very important point. Okay, so like you can see the structure will be like this: nitrogen and carbon connected by a double bond. Okay, nitrogen and carbon connected by a double bond, and this can be even connected by a H. Okay, this can be connected by another alkyl group or with a H like this, and it will have one lone pair of electrons. Okay, so this kind of structure you call it as what? Imines. Okay, in which nitrogen and carbon are connected by what? Nitrogen and carbon are connected by a double bond. Such kind of compounds you call them as what? Imines. Okay, we'll see one example. Okay, here I'll write one example. Example for imines. Okay, one example we'll see. Okay, so first example let us take. Okay, consider this compound. Okay, CH3, CH double bond, CH double bond NH. Okay, now CH double bond NH, where N is having one lone pair of electrons. Okay, please understand the point carefully. Okay, same it is like this only. Here N and C are connected by double bond. Okay, N and C are connected by what? Double bond. Okay, so here the nitrogen is exhibiting what type of hybridization? You are finding this is one sigma bond, this is one sigma bond, and this is one lone pair. Okay, hybridization of nitrogen. Hybridization of nitrogen is having 2 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. Okay, now 2 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. Total you are getting how much? 3. 3 means sp2 hybridization. Okay, if the sum you are getting it to be 3, you call it as what? sp2 hybridization. Number of sigma bonds plus lone pairs, you are getting 3. Means it is sp2 hybridization. Now, what will be the shape of this molecule? I mean, what type of shape does it exhibit? Okay, so sp2 hybridization with 1 lone pair for central atom, it will exhibit angular shape. Okay, recall this point. sp2 hybrid orbitals, sp2 hybrid molecule. Okay, now sp2 hybrid molecule with 1 lone pair for the central atom, with 1 lone pair for central atom, exhibits which shape? Exhibits angular shape. Please remember. Okay, now exhibits angular shape. Okay, suppose if no lone pairs are there, then it will exhibit trigonal planar shape. Okay, if lone pairs are not there for the central atom, then that particular sp2 hybrid orbital exhibits trigonal planar shape. But here one lone pair is present, sp2 hybrid orbital with 1 lone pair. That will exhibit which shape? Angular shape. This you have to recall from chemical bonding topic. Okay, so please remember. So nitrogen is exhibiting angular shape in case of what? Imines. Okay, so that is one example for imines. Okay, you can even remember like this also. Okay, please remember. Now we'll move on to the third type of hybridization. I am rubbing board. Please note down. Okay. Right. I think this is not visible. It is imines. Imines. I wrote here imine. I-M-I-N-E. Imines. Right. Okay. So please remember this point also. The sp2 hybrid molecule with 1 lone pair. Okay, now with 1 lone pair for central atom. With 1 lone pair for central atom exhibits angular shape. Okay, please remember this point. Now let us move on to sp hybridization exhibited by nitrogen. sp hybridization. Okay, sp hybridization exhibited by nitrogen. sp hybridization exhibited by nitrogen. So nitrogen exhibits sp hybridization in which kind of compounds? In cyanides. Okay, now nitrogen exhibits sp hybridization in cyanides. Okay, now in cyanides. Okay, please remember this point. Nitrogen exhibits sp hybridization in cyanides. Okay, so let us see example. So cyanides means, I think you all know, cyanides are compounds with the functional group RCN, means RCN. Cyanides are the compounds with functional group CN. R is alkyl group and CN is cyanide group, cyanide functional group. Okay, so compounds with RCN formula, you call them as what? Cyanides. And here also nitrogen will have one lone pair of electrons. Okay, and always you will be finding C triple bond N. Okay, now R and C triple bond will be there in between carbon and nitrogen. In case of cyanides, you will find triple bond, and nitrogen is having its lone pair of electron as usual. Okay, so if you find the hybridization for nitrogen in this, you are finding one sigma bond. It's a triple bond, means one sigma bond, and these two are what? Pi bonds, two pi bonds. Okay, now if any triple bond is there in between any two substances, one will be sigma and the remaining two will be pi bonds. So one sigma bond and two pi bonds are there. So for finding hybridization, what we require? Number of sigma bonds plus lone pairs. I am writing in short LP, lone pairs. Okay, so number of sigma bonds are 1 only, plus lone pair is also 1 only. Okay, so 1 plus 1 you are getting it 2, and if it is 2, the hybridization is what? Sp only. Okay, now if the total of sigma bonds and lone pairs, if you are getting it to be 2, okay, the hybridization is Sp, and the shape of the molecule is linear. Sp hybridization means what? You all know. Shape is linear. Okay, now shape of the molecule is what? Linear. And bond angle, you know, it is 180 degrees. Okay, so this is the kind of hybridization exhibited in case of what? In case of cyanides. Okay, now cyanides exhibits mostly Sp hybridization. Okay, nitrogen exhibits Sp hybridization in case of cyanides. Please remember that point.